What's going on, made man in the building? Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. What's up, boxing fans? What's up, fight fans? Fans of the made man boxing channel. What's going on with you on a beautiful Friday, snowy afternoon up in here, up in the DMV? What's going on, everybody? Spontaneous show as always. And let me just see what I sound like. Hold on. All right, sounding good, sounding good. What's up, man? It's a lot of boxing news breaking, and I could have put some of this in video form, but I thought, why not, man? Just come on up on here, kick it with some of the folks, and see who can get on with me, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, there's a lot of boxing news. It's crack-a-lacking in the boxing world, and Slim, what in the hell? You know what I'm saying? What in the hell, bro? We got Gennady Golovkin signing 6-fight deals. We got Deontay Wilder shopping around. I'm loving it. You know what I mean? I'm loving it. I'm loving the shaking and moving that's going on around the boxing world, man. They got the boxing community turned upside down. Just got finished listening to that Deontay Wilder interview over there at the Boxing Voice. Shout out to the Boxing Voice for that awesome interview and very good insight to what's going on with Deontay Wilder, man. Yeah, man. Hey, Alec, what's up with you? Triple G, we on. Hey, Triple G back. It's already locked down what the man going to do. Man, let's just dig all in it, man. Let's just talk about this, Joe. First off, for those who not heard, Gennady Golovkin has signed a 6-fight deal with DAZN. You know what I mean? The financials has not been disclosed. No one really knows what the financials are. But I do remember when they talked about this about a week or so ago, and the deal that they were floating around then. Some of the details were saying that Gennady Golovkin will make upwards of $40 million, of course, and the things that we do know about this deal is that he'll get a deal for his own promotional company. So he'll get to sign some fighters. This doesn't come online to 2020 and 2021. So he'll have his own little deal to rock with even after boxing. He'll have his own promotional company, and DAZN will be giving him a platform to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is good news, man. This is really good news for Gennady Golovkin. They're saying that he'll probably finish out his career over here at DAZN with these 6 fights, and the sky is the limit, Joe. I like it. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I like it because, yo, for everybody who had all of these criticisms of Gennady Golovkin, talking about, oh, he ain't fought this person and he ain't did this to your liking, which I don't believe that, but to your liking. Well, now he got every opportunity, no politics, no polished shit. Whether you're talking about at 160 between Andrade and him, whether you're talking about Daniel Jacobs or Canelo Alvarez for a third fight, or if he want to go up to 168 pounds and take on Callum Smith, it's all easy. It can be done easy. You hear me? No politics, no polished shit. I love it because now it just makes the big fights that much more easier to make, Joe. I love this, man. They were saying that, of course, ESPN attempted to get him, and of course, PBC attempted to get him, but the offers wasn't good enough. And this is the best situation for Gennady Golovkin right here, man. The only bad side to this, if you will, is the fact that the WBC ordered him to face Jamal Charlo, and that don't look like that's gonna happen. But I gotta say something, man. In light of the Deontay Wilder news, right? Let's just be 100. Deontay Wilder was down with Al Heyman. He down with Showtime and the whole nine, right? And you see him shopping around, making moves, and we'll get to that. Hey, tell me a reason why Jamal Charlo can't do the same thing. I have no reason. What's up, Brian Thompson? What's up with you, Mo? What's going on, man? I had to get on here and talk about this. But I don't see no reason why Jamal Charlo can't do the same thing. Look, man, it's the best thing for his career. That's where the smoke is at. Or risk being on Showtime fighting the Sergey Derevychenkos of the world. You know what I mean? Or he going to do the rematch with the last dude that he fought. I don't know. But I know he got to be sitting back like, hold up, man. I've been loyal to Al Heyman and Showtime this whole time. And I'm looking around. I'm seeing Deontay Wilder having discussions with the heads of DAZN looking to make a move because that's the best thing for his career. Well, Jamal, I'm just saying, bro, maybe the best thing for your career. You see where all the smoke at middleweight. You see where all the legacy fights for yourself. They are all over there on DAZN. So I'm just saying. You see, Gennady Golovkin took his fate in his own hands. Yo, he shopped it around, took his time, and now this is the best possible situation for him. And I think it is. Because like I said, as a boxing fan myself, I think this is good because now it just makes the fights all easy, and I want to see the smoke with all of them. It ain't even me just tripping off the Canelo fight. That's just one. Shit, man, I love to see Gennady Golovkin versus Demetrius Andrade or man, all of those good fights that he can make over there with DAZN and them in the middleweights. I love to see them all, including the Canelo trilogy, if that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Nah, he fine fighting Hugo Centeno too. Man, look, man, we don't want to see that, cuz. 92, we do not want to see. Jamal need to realize, look, man, if Wilder can do it, guess what, Al? I can do it. From what I'm understanding, Al ain't got none of these dudes locked in. We seen Eddie Hearn earlier in the year attempting to get the Charlos because clearly they must not be locked in. He wouldn't be making efforts to try to get these dudes if they were locked in. So I'm just saying, man, if I'm Jamal Charlo, man, and I'm looking at the headlines right now, I'm saying to myself, look, bruh, look, man, DAZN throwing bags. On top of that, man, that's where the smoke is at. Man, that's where the belts are at. They can actually make an undisputed middleweight champion on DAZN. They have the power to do it right now. I'm just saying, son. I'm just saying. Lord knows Triple G deserves that third Canelo fight. I mean, 20 title defenses, but there's other smoke over there too. It ain't just Canelo. And I don't think they'll make that right away. They talking about possibly doing it in September. And they saying that, of course, they want Gennady Golovkin to come back sometime this summer. And after he gets whatever interim fight there may be, some even speculating that it could be Demetrius Andrade. Don't know that for sure right now. But whatever the interim fight is going to be for Gennady Golovkin, then they're talking about maybe trying to put it on in September. But, Canelo is still early in his deal, and it still would be early in Triple G's deal. I mean, realistically, should we be expecting them to do the third fight this year or maybe by next May? Be 100. I mean, truth be told, I'm seeing Canelo Alvarez putting headlines out like, I know they clout chasing. I know they just name dropping. Oh, we'll face Kovalev and all that other dumb shit, knowing that fight ain't possible. You know what I'm saying? The politics doesn't line up well for that fight. And just on top of that's just too high up in weight. That ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? It ain't going to happen. Charlo making that PBC money, big checks and fighting bums. Sign me up. Man, shit, man, that ain't good for us. We don't want to see it. We want, look, man, I got respect for Jamal Charlo, Jamal A-side Charlo. I got respect for him. No doubt about it. But as right now, he needs to be sitting back looking at what Wilder doing. And Wilder, look, man, hey, it's a smart move, man. I just talked about this in the last live stream. For those who have not heard, Deontay Wilder's basically been having conversations with DAZN. It turns out that they offered him a deal sometime last week in which Shelly Finkel said, no, the deal wasn't good enough. So they're talking about meeting again next week. And this time Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel, as well as Lou DiBella, all going to be in the building to talk about it. And they're trying to sign Deontay Wilder to a multi-fight deal. For anybody that's wondering, and news also just came out that Deontay Wilder will be facing Dominique Brazil possibly on pay-per-view. And for all those people like, man, I ain't trying to pay that money to see that, man. They ain't getting no $75 from me, man. Look, at the end of the day, it's like, though, they had to do this because you had Top Rank over there throwing $12.5 million to promote Deontay Wilder's next fight. And Deontay Wilder clearly, maybe it was on his mind. And so for Showtime to defend that off, they had to put this thing on pay-per-view. It was the only way that they can pay him that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Or he comes close to making that amount of money against a Dominique Brazil. It's the only way. You know what I mean? Big up to DAZN, all the great fighters on their deals. DAZN is looking to take over the sport. I mean, you think about it like this. What is it good for Deontay Wilder to go to the DAZN other than the Anthony Joshua fight? At the end of the day, the Dominique Brazil fight will still happen no matter what network that Deontay Wilder is on because it's a mandatory fight. At the end of the day, these networks would just have to go to a purse bid. Y'all know how it goes in mandatories. It's going to happen no matter what. It'll be a lot easier to happen if they were on the same side of the street. But if they ain't, so be it. It is what it is. They're going to be forced to work with each other, or either somebody going to get dropped. So at the end of the day, Dominique Brazil and Deontay Wilder going to happen regardless. Whether Deontay Wilder go to the DAZN, whether Deontay Wilder chooses to go to ESPN, because at the end of the day, this DAZN thing ain't 100. Listening to Deontay Wilder talk over at the Boxing Voice, he's saying, look, man, I'm shopping around. I'm talking to a lot of people right now. So, it doesn't matter. It's not 100% that he'll go with DAZN, but I'm sure if DAZN is smart, they know they need to bring, and they want to actually sign up the American subscriber. This is the way. You need Deontay Wilder. But see, the smart thing about what Wilder did is that he held out. He's the last one. You see AJ get his deal. You see Tyson Fury get his deal. So now, with both of them having their deals, Deontay can now negotiate from a position of, okay, I see what they got. And y'all know my worth. All right, bring out the offers. He was patient. I'm listening to him talk. Clearly, Deontay, man, a little upset with Showtime, too. I don't know if it's just Paulie Malignaggi or if it's the Showtime broadcast team, how they were playing into Tyson Fury. But he ain't happy about that. I think that's one of the reasons that made him say, you know what, man, I'm done with these folks, man. Yeah, I like Steven Espinoza. Yeah, you did a lot for me. Yeah, you and Al got a lot of business going on. But at the end of the day, man, y'all turned y'all back on me, son. And I think he's feeling that way. Real talk. I think DAZN is some Russian company. Man, DAZN is owned by, from what I understand, it's Middle East oil money involved with DAZN. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe Brian Thompson says that's why I believe Bob Arum when he was saying that Al Heyman was fucking up the negotiations between the two. Something's up with Al Heyman, and us as men need to call out the bullshit no matter the person. I agree with you 100%. I'm anti-suit, homie. You already know it. I'm hashtag anti-suit. I don't care who it is. I'm for the fighter. So, I was speaking on this in my last live stream. Why are we so wrong as boxing fans to say, well, maybe Deontay Wilder should go and talk to other people if these people are willing to pay him very, very well and give him golden opportunities? Why is that so wrong? Why is it that Deontay Wilder has to sit over there on Showtime scrapping to make them anywhere the same amount of money that they making when he's such a transformational figure in the heavyweight division? Why? Why are we wrong for speaking on that? And we ain't. And you shouldn't feel that way. If you feel like you thinking it's in the best interest of Wilder for him to go and talk to other people for the best of him, like Deontay Wilder said, for me and my family, that ain't wrong, cuz. I don't care if it's Al Heyman or not. But at the end of the day, Al Heyman can still be on board because Deontay Wilder says he's going to be riding with Al Heyman till the wheels fall off. So he got major love for Heyman. He's already said that Al Heyman's going to be with me to the end of my career. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Yo, kid, ain't nobody paying for Wilder versus Brazil. They better put that on Fox all day. Hey, when I heard about this, man, I was like, damn. At first, I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, man, what the hell? This ain't really pay-per-view caliber, in my opinion. I'm sure those who ride with Wilder will still support Wilder. No doubt about it. Because it's Wilder. But at the end of the day, for us as a boxing fan, we like, dog, you want $75 for this shit? For real? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, is a reason for that. And the reason is because clearly Wilder was listening to Top Rank or listening to ESPN, and they in his ear like, yo, we got 12.5 for you to fight Dominique Brazil. 12.5 million to fight Dominique Brazil. Showtime, like, the only way we're going to be able to give you something like that, we're going to have to put this up on pay-per-view, or else we'll be taking a major L, and we ain't even trying to take that loss. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is, man. Real shit. You paying for the Wilder versus Dominique pay-per-view? I'm going to pay for it because I like Wilder. That's my man. My deal is I look at it from a point of view like, as long as we keep Wilder down. I mean, I feel y'all. Look, for those who say, look, man, I support the sport and you got to give me the best possible product. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But me, I want to see Wilder come up, man. I think he deserves it. And we got to stand behind him, man. I really believe that we do got to stand behind him. I ain't happy doing it by far, but I'll do it. You know what I mean? Whatever. Paulie fighting bare knuckle. Paulie gonna get his ass knocked out. How the hell he fighting bare knuckle, man? He can't bust a grape. That's funny to me. That's just funny to me. I'll pay $10 to see Wilder send Dominique to hell. Y'all wrong as shit, man. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, man, that's what they got to do to pay the man. Because if not, it would have ran the risk of going over the Top Rank. And what do you think Top Rank would have did? They would have put it on the ESPN Plus app. Then you would have probably been paying the $10. You know what I'm saying? Or however much the ESPN Plus app is or whatever. You know what I mean? That you would have been paying that. But that's what they had to do for Showtime to get this fight. But at the end of the day, shit, Showtime might have did that for nothing because guess what? If Wilder talking about going to DAZN, well, look, then they go on the purse bid. And DAZN going to end up winning that purse bid. Then you will be seeing it for $10 if Wilder chooses to go to DAZN and face Dominique Brazil. Because it's a mandatory fight. Tank gain a grip. I heard they only need 170K to rival AJ's pay-per-view with Brazil. Oh, for real? Well, you know the money difference. He ain't got to sell nearly as many pay-per-views as they sold over in the UK for them to match that over here. 170K shouldn't be hard for them to get, especially since he did, what, 300,000 with Tyson Fury? I mean, can he do 170K with Dominic? I think he could. I think Wilder's star power is at least 170K worth, man. I think it's at least that. You know what I mean? I think he can do at least that. I will hope so. If not, man, what the hell are we doing over here? We're not supporting that man, Joe. Come on, man. We got to stand up for our American heavyweight champion, man. I mean, clearly, I think Wilder going to knock Dominic Brazil into the middle of last month. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, shit. I mean, it's still, we got to support Wilder because I'm tired of these other entities trying to take advantage of this man because they felt like he had no support. We had Tyson Fury, him and his brown knickers come over here and act like that no one knew who Deontay Wilder. I'm sick of seeing Eddie Hearn trying to walk around the street saying, like, do you know Deontay Wilder? Do you know Deontay Wilder? I'm sick of Tyson Fury's coming over here. Do you know Deontay Wilder? Did anyone know Deontay? We gotta fight that shit, bro. And the only way we're gonna do it is that we gotta give this man some respect. Real shit. Keeping it a buck, it ain't pay-per-view caliber, but Showtime was left naked when Fury signed with ESPN. Absolutely. And they don't have the budget to give Wilder this amount of money, you know what I mean, for this type fight. They just don't have it. They just don't have it, man. They can't find 12.5 million just out of the budgets that they provide for PBC. They can't find just 12.5 million to put on a Dominique Brazil versus Deontay Wilder, to pay Deontay Wilder 12.5 million. This ain't even counting Brazil's money. Where the hell Showtime was gonna get that money from? They like, shit, man, you better go, man, raise that money, put them on pay-per-view. Black Horseman, what's up, family? Black Horseman Sports Channel, what's good with you? Hey, yo, for everybody out there, man, my man Black Horseman got a new sports channel. Go check it out. That's what he be doing his boxing at, man. I just subbed up. Hey, yo, bro, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, and so, yeah, man, it's crazy the news that's going on out here, Black Horseman. You know what I mean? Yo, bro, if you want a link, man, let me know. You know, you all day. You can get on. But it's some crazy news going on in the boxing world, man. It's some crazy news, man. So, I mean, wow, it's funny, though, how a lot of people was vouching for Wilder to stay on Showtime and don't do this. And, yeah, let him come to you. And Wilder's the one that's shopping around on the low. And Wilder's saying that this ain't the only people I'm talking to. I'm talking to a lot of people right now. I'm talking to a lot of people, and he ain't wrong for that. He ain't wrong for that at all. I'm tired of seeing all these people, man, come around here and treat Wilder like he ain't this and he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Tank gain the grip. Just subscribe. Welcome to the family, bro. Welcome to the family, man. I appreciate you all day. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? So it's just that's I'm tired of seeing it. And Wilder needs to do the best move. He knows what a legacy fights now. You think about if the DAZN thing actually happens, right? Let's just say what lies in the future. Oh, appreciate the donation, Black Horseman, man. Much love to you, bro. Much love. Salute, homie. I'm out and about, but listening in. Okay, all day, man. Much love to you, man. Once again, everybody, please go subscribe to my homie, Black Horseman Sports Channel. That's where he does majority of his sport content now. And also check out his other channel, too, Black Horseman Promotions, man. Hell of a channel, and learn something. You know what I'm saying? Learn something. But, hey, what's up, John DAZN in the building? What's up? I can listen to boxing talk all day. What up, man? What's up with you? But yeah, man, so what lies in the future if Deontay Wilder was to go on over to DAZN, right? And the thing is, of course, the first and foremost thing, he will still get the Dominique Brazil fight. It happens no matter what. The only difference is we ain't paying $75 for it. You know what I mean? We just paying whatever DAZN want us to pay. On the flip tip, of course, Dillian White's still over there. Dillian White is arguing back and forth with Eddie Hearn like, yo, you want to keep me in here? You want me to stay with Matchroom? You want me to continue with the fight on DAZN on a fight-by-fight basis? Well, guess what? Get me a championship fight. Well, here it is. Deontay Wilder, if they can deliver that, then you got Dillian White right there. And, of course, the inevitable 1, 2, maybe 3 fight trilogy with Anthony Joshua. Slim. And Luis Ortiz is going to be sitting back like, I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. If they over there, sign me up. Luis Ortiz ain't got loyalty to nobody but his daughter, and I got nothing but love for that dude. Luis Ortiz like, I'm down for whatever. I'll go over there too. Sign me up. And this is what I'm telling people, man. If Wilder can make a move like this, for the betterment of his career, for the betterment of his family. Why can't Jamal Charlo do the same? So I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, Showtime still got a whole bunch of PBC fighters that they can put on. They still got Earl. They still got Sean. They still got Keith, right? They still got Manny. Or if Fox don't take majority of them away from Showtime. But at the end of the day, Showtime can still play all through Al Heyman's fighters. Lawrence Williams, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? Everybody go also check out Lawrence Williams' channel, man. Hell of a channel. Great boxing channel. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, like, why can't Jamal Charlo do the same thing? And why we think that's a problem, I have no idea. I have no idea. No way, bro. I can't support fighters who fight C-level fights on pay-per-view. Canelo versus Smith did really bad, but then he fought Triple G. Us fans have a voice. And that's the thing about Showtime, that they're finding themselves in these type of predicaments. Since Al Heyman has risen the price of a lot of his fighters, they have to pay his fighters. Now, you look at Earl Spence and Mikey. Duh, for what they were asking, it had to go on pay-per-view. You look at Manny Pacquiao. They got to put this dude on pay-per-view for the money that he asking, or they will blow holes in the budget. So that's what it's about. So now we're seeing all of these pay-per-views come out from the PBC side, and some of us are saying, just like my man 92 just said, like, bro, I don't think these are the greatest fights in the world. But it's like, dog, the only way that they can, Al has effectively risen the market price of his fighters so high for them to get in there with each other. It has to go on pay-per-view now. Harmon 92, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? Yeah, man. So that's what it's all about. And I know us as the consumer, we sitting back like, man, look, man, fuck all that, cuz I can't, yeah, man. I don't know, man. But that's the situation that they in over there now. That's the situation that they in. And now it's going to be looking good from a lot of these the ESPNs, the DAZNs of the world, going to be looking good to some of these fighters, because now look, oh, they got the money, they throwing the money to give it to us. And you better get in early, because once these two networks sign up too many fighters, the money going to start running low. And this is what I'm saying about Jamal Charlo. Make a move, cuz. Make a move. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You going to sit over there and face Deryevchenko? What you going to do? These dudes, man, look, man, these dudes over there getting money, and you sitting back like, ow, you going to have to get me, son. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. DAZN, yeah, DAZN, man. DAZN making these moves, man. And a lot of us at first, we were like, look, man, in order for us to get that subscription, I know I was on that train. In order for me to subscribe up to DAZN and they want my money, you have to show me who you going to grab. They made some efforts at first, and we was just laughing. Like, they tried to get Earl, they couldn't get him. They tried to get Braun, and they couldn't get him. Braun aired their ass out. They tried to get this person, they getting that person. Well, guess what? Now look what they doing. Now they got Gennady Golovkin. They're attempting to get Deontay Wilder, and his eyes and ears are wide open. He's down to listen. He's down to talk. He's bringing in the big boys. He's bringing in Al. He's bringing in Shelley. He's bringing in DeBella. And then most importantly, if Deontay Wilder was to go to DAZN, he's not signing up with Matchroom. He's still on his own. They still their own little crew. He just bringing the crew. He bringing a whole crew. And they probably put the fights on in the UK on the ITV, and anything that's streaming here in America for Wilder, if it goes through, will be on DAZN. He bringing his crew. He not like, I'm coming over there to get with Eddie, or I'm coming over there to get with Oscar. I'm bringing my crew. And if you ain't fucking with the crew, you ain't messing with me. That's Wilder for you, son. If you ain't getting with, man, Al speaking for me, it's gonna be something. And who knows, man? If Al gets in that system, who knows, man? I know Showtime got to be shaking in their boots right now. They got to be shaking in their boots. Like, when this deal is up between us and PBC, we might be in no man's land. Because DAZN is, if Al gets over in DAZN and get the shaking and moving, who knows what he might work out. DAZN is going to take over. Even the UFC is copying their blueprint. I don't know, man. DAZN is backed by major money, man. Major money, man. And I like this, man. As a boxing fan, I like this. The more these fighters that can get on the same platform, the better for us boxing fans. It's not a hindrance to us, because the fights are so much more easier to make. So much more easier to make. The one good thing that Al Heyman has done for his fighters is that he's risen their price tags. So if anybody ever try to make a move on his fighters, they have to pay them properly, such as you see with Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? Look at that. ESPN throwing out 12.5 to put him in Brazil on pay-per-view. Shit, Showtime, like, we can't see it, but we'll give you a pay-per-view. We'll give you a pay-per-view fight. I'm sorry, ESPN's going to put him on ESPN Plus for 12.5. Now, that's forces Showtime to put him on pay-per-view. Damn, that's crazy, son. Hurd can move up. If he beats Lil Bro, Hurd versus 160 Charlo is a big fight. That could be a big fight, but how long? How long? Hurd got to still worry about the J-Rock situation. And I'm hearing that there's news that there might be in the DMV. If it is, I'm in the building. Meet me up there. Meet me up there. It's going down. But he still got to do the J-Rock situation. Then after that, he's talking about fighting the winner of Charlo and Harrison. That's at least 2 fights. So Jamal willing to wait that long? After all of this smoke is going to be mixing up over at the Zone? And who's to say Hurd? Man, look. Eddie been talking to Hurd. The Zone has been talking to Hurd. Don't act like Hurd ain't been getting left out of this conversation. Dog, all of these fighters over PBC going to be looking at this. If Wilder makes a move, this may open a major door. Because they all, for the most part, are free agents. This can open a major. They're going to sit back like, look, man, they doing what? Shit. They giving this dude this type of money and they ain't even going to be on pay-per-view. Damn. So we ain't even be under no pressure to move no units. They trying to get subscribers. They not trying to get pay-per-view. Canelo got that big deal and ain't not one fight in that deal going to be on pay-per-view. 11 fights, and ain't none of them going to be on pay-per-view. He fights Gennady Golovkin. Ain't none of them going to be on pay-per-view. They ain't got to be under the pressure to move units on pay-per-view. They just got to worry about the Zone signing up subscribers. And you willing to throw this bag to, man, shit. Hit the like button. Yes, sir. Thanks, Black Horseman. I appreciate you. Hit the like button like the homies say. Black Horseman, why you ain't wrenched up, bro? Oh, that's because it's your new channel. I'm about to say, yeah, I knew you was wrenched up at one time. Let me wrench that one up too. Yeah, man. And so that's what I'm saying, man. And that's what I mean. Like, yo, man, the people, they're going to be under a far, far less pressure. You know what I'm saying? And, yo, it just makes sense for their legacies, for their family, for them to be loading up on these networks. If they're going to give it to them, it's fine by me, bro. I'm anti-suit. I got no love for none of the suits. My love is for the boxers. You know what I'm saying? My love is for the boxers, without a doubt. How you feel about Wilder Brazil on pay-per-view? That's why, I mean, I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about it at all. But I'm not also willing to not support Wilder. That's just my whole deal. And it puts me in a bad predicament, Black Horseman, because it's not, is it a pay-per-view worthy fight? Is it worth out $75? Probably not. But given the fact that I'm tired of seeing them disrespect this man Wilder, I'm tired of seeing people come over to this country and asking people on the street, do you know Wilder? I'm tired of people, you know, he needs for us to start to make a stand for him at one point in time. Like, look, it's Wilder. Fuck it. We got to do what we got to do. We only got one American heavyweight champion. We got one. And they try they best efforts to make him a laughing stock. And technically, at the end of the day, he might just outthink all of them. I told people, I'm telling you in this live stream, by him being the last one, Tyson Fury's deal is out there. Anthony Joshua's deal is out there. Y'all are not going to throw me no bullshit. You're going to pay me for this American territory. I see what you gave them. Okay, cool. I see how y'all working with them. Now, bring it to work with me for this territory. Because all roads leads to Wilder. Hey, bro, Du Bois versus Kajanu is in the ring right now. Oh, man, I'm missing that right now. Yeah, I'm going to try to, if I don't catch the live launch, I'm going to have to probably catch that playback. I'm dying to see what Daniel Du Bois is looking like in this next fight. I'm dying to see that. I'm really looking forward to the F.A. Ajagba fight too, man. F.A. Ajagba and Amir Mansour. That's something this is going to be a coming of age fight for F.A. And let's see if F.A. really belongs on this level. You know what I mean? Real talk. I'm really down to see it. So let's just hope, man, you know, and another big blessing if the DAZN deal for Deontay Wilder does work. networks negotiating fights is far different than promoters. When they remember something, it wasn't the promotional outfits of Floyd and Manny that was making it happen. It was HBO and Showtime coming together that make it happen. Network influence is much more bigger than what promoters want. If a network wants something, they're going to get it. If they want AJ and Wilder, which I'm sure that they do, they're going to make it happen, cuz. And guess what, man? Hey, I mean, I don't want to get too excited, man, because that shit might even happen. We only paying $10 for it. Hey, Slim, I don't see them. If they sign DAZN, if they sign Gennady Golovkin, well, they already got Golovkin. If they bring on Wilder, man, they raising that price, man. They're going to raise the price of that subscription. I don't see them keeping that shit at no $9.99. That shit going to ease up to $15. I'm trying to tell you, next thing you know, we're going to be paying $20 for that shit. I can't. If they get that roster, I can't say I ain't going to get it to them either, son. DAZN is doing it the right way. They're coming on the block, sparking everybody up, looking out for Bammers, and it don't cost that much. That's what I mean. And see, that's why I say if people gonna come out and denounce this for whatever reason, man, back DAZN because Eddie Hearn over there, man. What? You a boxing fan, son? You gonna be paying $10 allegedly for right now. You gonna be paying $10. You gonna be paying $10 to watch Canelo and Triple G. $10 to watch Wilder versus AJ 1, 2, maybe 3. Wilder versus Dillian White, possibly. Shit, bruh. And that's what I'm saying, man. Jamal Charlo better wake up, bruh. He better wake up, because if Deontay Wilder goes to DAZN, a big portion, the boys is looking strong in the first round. Okay, appreciate. Keep me posted, Lawrence. If Wilder goes over to DAZN, he's going to take a good portion of American people, man, and a lot of eyeballs going to be over there. I'm sorry, man. People better wake up, bruh. People better wake up, man. But I'm happy for this news, man. I'm just happy. Like I said, I don't care what network is on. I don't care where it's at. I don't care if it's ESPN. I don't care if it's Showtime. I don't care if it's DAZN. I don't give a shit who. It's many of these big name fighters that we can get on the same network. It works out good for us. I don't care where they go. I don't care what network. I'm gonna get it. If y'all loaded up with talent, I'm getting you. You got my money. But I'm not going to be paying a bunch of money to see bum fights. I'm not just, no. I'll give you the money. You load up that talent, and you got my money, period. This is the reason why I got the Showtime app the whole night, bro, because Showtime had the talent. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I like this move. So we'll see what Wilder decides in the coming future. I think, we'll see. And like I said before, Wilder is not set on it just being DAZN. Even if Wilder says, okay, fuck it, DAZN's deal is not good enough for me. All right, they playing with me. They don't want to give me the real money. They don't want to end up on it. Yeah, he's going to end up on 49th and Charles, stuck like Chuck. You hear me? Right on the basketball court. The one behind the center. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. But at the end of the day, even if it goes over to ESPN, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still, because at least it puts Tyson Fury and Wilder on the same network. I don't care about all that inner party fighting, the network fighting. I don't care. I'm not happy about Bob Arum being over there, because we know how he do. But I'm just, wherever they load up the talent at, man, I'm down. I'm good. Wilder's 33. Time to strike now. I agree, 92. I agree. He's 33 years old. He's probably closer to the end than he is at the beginning, without a doubt. It's time for him, it's time for him to go hard. To go hard. Very aggressive, good combos. The boys round 1. Okay, cool. The boys, man, he got a lot to prove in this fight right here, man. Yeah, I agree, man. The time is now for Deontay Wilder to strike now. The time is absolutely now for the sake of his family, for the sake of life after boxing, and that's what Deontay Wilder is looking at. Look, man, and he bringing his crew with him. He bringing Al, he bringing DeBella, he bringing Shelly, he bringing Luke. Yeah, he bringing them all. It's like, nah, man, I'm bringing my squad with me. So if you set me in my squad, you putting the bag up, you got me. And I can go over there and knock all these dudes out. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck you against that for, man? What's going on with Hurd? Man, I heard Hurd is trying to work it out with J-Rock. I'm hearing, man, look, man, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they make this fight for May 11th. That was the last date that I heard. May 11th. They saying they may go down here in the DMV, but there's also talks of putting it up at the Barclays. We'll see, man. I don't think April is a good month for them to put that fight on. Too many fights are on in April. Danny Garcia, Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan. It's way too many. I want to see Hurd do a DMV extravaganza here May 11th with hopefully Gary Russell Jr. on the undercard. That would be just, my birthday is May 11th, man. That would be the birthday present, man, that I would just, yeah, man, I'd be just all the way turned up for that. All the way, man. That'll just be the best birthday present that I can get. I'm front row. Trust me. Trust me. I'm pulling strings. Whatever strings I got, I'm front row. I'm right there. I ain't missing that, man. You know what I mean? So I hope so. Ray Bans, what's up with you? What's up with you, homie? How you feeling, man? So that's, you know, Jared Swift Hurd. But like they said, Jared Swift Hurd eventually will move up to 160 pounds. He probably will eventually target Charlo. But that's in a couple fights. And I don't want to see Charlo just sitting on the side of the fence until then. I don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see Charlo go in there and put the gorilla press on all of the rest of these DAZN middleweights. But he can't do it from where he at. He can't do it. What's the news today? The news today is Gennady Golovkin, man, signing a 6-fight deal with DAZN, and Deontay Wilder letting it be known that he's shopping around and going to sit down and talk with DAZN next week. Already talked with them last week, but the deal wasn't good enough. So he going back to the table. Have you seen Charlo lately? I ain't seen Charlo lately at all. I ain't seen either one, but I seen Jamal more recently than I seen Jamel. I ain't seen Jamel in a minute, man. I don't know what Jamel doing, man. I don't know what's Jamel missing that action, man. They didn't release the financials for Gennady Golovkin, Ray Bans. They just said 6 fights and giving them a promotional deal. As for Wilder, he ain't releasing no financials either. He's just saying we having conversations. But that's just big news altogether. To know that he's sitting down with DAZN, and on top of that, giving them a second attempt to lure him. Because they talked last week and it wasn't worth talking about. Now he coming back, so the offer's got to get bigger and better. So just to say that I'm talking to you twice means I really am interested. Showtime fucking up, bruh. Showtime messing up. I mean, I guess Showtime ain't got the budget. You know, Showtime is not a sport network. You know what I mean? They have movies and TV shows and series. They ain't got the DAZN is a sports network. ESPN is a sports network. They got the budgets. They got the budgets. I heard Jamel was on 18th and Monroe beating his feet. I heard Jamel was at the shrimp boat doing the hee-haw, son. Real talk. Wilder should fight Ortiz. Yeah, man. And you know, look, if that's the fight you want, those fights can still happen in the future, even whether it's on DAZN. Because like I said, Luis Ortiz ain't going nowhere. Luis Ortiz is down for whatever. He'll go to wherever. It doesn't matter. Lawrence Williams says Du Bois stopped Cajano in the second. Vicious combos to end it. Cajano was winning the round before the stop. Damn! Second round stoppage. Stop playing. Damn, you Du Bois getting the job done. I will look at the playback on that, man. God, second round stoppage though. Damn. Look at Du Bois, man. I like that. That's what's up. Talking about a statement, man. Making a statement. I like that, man. We will elaborate more on that in the coming videos. If Fury ain't doing the rematch, Wilder should fight Ortiz, then Joshua. No, I think Wilder should face Dominic Breazeale, get his mandatory out the way. So like Deontay Wilder said in his recent interview, he's tired of that little fly buzzing around his ear. You know, it's keep coming around. But he can't see straight because this mandatory is blocking his vision. Get the mandatory out the way. Besides, Dominic Breazeale's been waiting for far too long. So get him out the way. Then after that, go, you know, I like to see maybe a Dillian White. If not Dillian White, then a Luis Ortiz. But I think Dillian White should get the opportunity before Luis Ortiz, if that fight is possible. And I think that fight would be very possible. But I like to see Dillian White get the next shot. And then maybe they'll move into the AJ situation. Now, the AJ situation can take over at any time. Don't get me wrong. AJ can take over any time. Like 92 just asked me, can I just get AJ versus Wilder this year? Yo, if they on the same networks, ain't no reason why it shouldn't happen that way. But you know they're gonna milk these dudes, man. They're not gonna get these dudes. It's just not gonna happen early in they deals. It's just, we gotta be realistic. They're gonna get the mandatory out the way. Then they're gonna try to throw Dillian White in the mix to keep him happy, which is still a good fight. They're gonna try to keep him happy. And then after that, they'll see, you know, that'll give AJ enough time to get the Jarrell Miller fight out the way, maybe one other dude here in America. Who knows who that may be? And then they'll probably look to try to do something big like that. That's how I think it's going to play out. I think Dominique can give Wilder a little problems. You think so? I don't know. I don't know. After Dominique was getting his ass whooped so bad in his last fight, you know, he pulled it out at the end with that one big shot, but he was getting tagged up pretty good. No, I don't know. Why can't Wilder fight AJ? I mean, it can happen, Kingsley. It can happen as soon as possible, man. I mean, look, that's the desire that we all want to see. That ain't no question in my mind. We all want to see it. If this DAZN deal happens for Wilder, of course, if they say AJ fighting Wilder next, Slim, we all gonna celebrate. That ain't no doubt about it. But we just gotta be real. You know what I mean? You got the mandatory right there. They still trying to establish and build, and they just brought him to America. They're gonna sit back and see what this Miller fight do. And this is what's just gonna happen. I ain't saying I wanted to happen, but this is what's just going to happen. They're going to sit back. They're going to let him fight Jarrell Miller. They may even throw one more name in the mix, because if they sign in Wilder to a multi-fight deal, I just don't see the first or second fight. They're going to try to use Wilder to lure enough American subscribers to DAZN first. And then that's just the plan. I mean, it would just make sense to be the plan. I ain't happy about it, but at least I'm not getting my hopes up to say that. But if they do give it AJ fight next, I'm good with it. Trust and believe. I'm good with it. I'm a happy dude. You hear me? All day. I think our hearts will be broken once we find out what really happens behind the scenes of fight negotiation, Holmes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. It will be. It's a lot of stuff we ain't privy to. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. But, you know, hats off to Wilder for not letting this out the bag like last week when it happened. You know what I mean? Because I'm starting to believe that the more and more that these negotiations leak into the public, the more toxic it becomes. Because then it becomes a he say, she say. Then it becomes we trying to get the advantage, get the public opinion over this person. You know, hats off to them for keeping it confidential. I wish they honestly would have kept this portion of it confidential. Let them meet up next week. Bring Shelly Finkel, bring Al Heyman, bring whoever. I wish this wouldn't even have leaked out, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm happy to hear the news that they're making some attempts, but I honestly wish this wouldn't have leaked out, because it put pressure now on these negotiations. But, you know, we'll see, man. And like I tell people, man, let's not keep I don't want people to be sad. Wilder just still mess around and talk to ESPN. He ain't locked into nothing. He's just shopping. He's just shopping. Showtime need to be making Showtime fuck around, come up with some money. Who knows? But he's shopping. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Put body cams on him. Hey, put a body cam on Charlo. Somebody put a GPS on any of the Charlos, because last I heard, man, that their families were looking for Jermell Charlo. He's been missing. The last time that they seen him, they said he was at a bar with a fur on in 80-degree weather, talking about the Martians are coming. 92 says, nah, hearts will be broken if AJ or Wilder gets KO'd before they fight. That's true. It's the heavyweight division. This is the heavyweight division. And any given punch, it can go down like that. You're right. Any given punch. That's the risk you run when you're doing this with heavyweights. You can stall more so with the lower weights, but stalling with heavyweights ain't always the smartest thing in the world. It really isn't. I think Triple G, Kingsley says, I think Triple G versus Andre would be great. Andre schools Triple G. That'll be a hell of a fight. Now, that's a risky fight. That's a risky fight. If Triple G comes back to Andre first off, woo, that's a risky fight. Will they risk Triple G in that fight before he get Canelo? That's a good question. That is a risky fight for Triple G. I don't know, because Andre with that length, Andre with his movement, Andre with his boxing IQ. Yeah, Triple G got power. But Triple G, as of getting older, he's been showing us one dimension. I mean, for majority of his career, a lot of people said he was a good boxer. He was a good amateur boxer, this, that, and the third. His boxing skills has not been on display in recent fights. And the older he gets, it's like he's just coming forward, taking punches, giving out hard shots, going against the Demetrius Andrade who can box. I'm just saying. And I don't think Andre's stamina is as bad as Canelo's. I don't know. GPS on this. Yeah, man. I don't know what Charlo, man. I don't know what Jermell at, man. Damn, bro. But Jermell Charlo better beat Tony Harrison. I tell the homie Black Horseman this all the time, man. Like, if Jermell Charlo don't beat Harrison, man, somebody gonna have to, man, keep a third eye on that man, Joe. Give him a straight jacket, put him in a padded room, and just, you know, play Murray Had a Little Lamb on the speaker all day because he's going to need that. You know what I mean? He's going to need that. I think this Wilder versus Fury star will be good for Deontay. Look at what he's doing right now, shopping for more money. Yeah, and the smart thing about Wilder, and I don't know if this was the advice of Al Heyman, but he's doing it last. He's doing it last. You know what I mean? And he sit back and allowed everybody to play their hand and get what they're gonna get. And now he knows his value, especially coming off the Tyson Fury fight. Tyson Fury went over and capitalized. You know what I'm saying? We pissed off at him for ruining a rematch for us, no doubt. I'm still pissed at Fury about that. But now Fury gonna be in no man's land over there on ESPN. I'm hearing that ESPN is trying to sign up the Chitlin circuit of the heavyweight division to try to find him some opponents. I'm hearing that, but Luis Ortiz will go over there. I don't understand why that's Luis Ortiz will go over there and fight Tyson Fury. Luis Ortiz will take that fight in a heartbeat. But, they're going to try to go after the Joseph Parkers and the Brian Jennings and the Chitlin circuit of boxing. The guys that know the people that nobody ain't checking for. You know what I mean? When the last time you did a Google search on Joseph Parker? I'm just asking the question. The boy will be Big Baby, will help Big Baby in camp for AJ. That's a good look. That's a good look. If he's stopping people in 2 rounds, Lawrence, that's a very, very good look. That's a very good look. And Big Baby's going to have to be pushed. He will need tall, rangy opponents to spar with, man. I'm wondering how that fight going to play out, man. Does AJ run a risk fighting Big Baby Miller? That's a golden question. A lot of people say that Big Baby got a good chance in this fight. I don't believe so. I think AJ going to put the big hand on him. It's distance. It's about gaining real estate. And the one thing that AJ does, he knows how to keep you at bay and not gaining too much real estate on him. In my opinion, I don't think so. I think Big Baby man gonna have some problems in that fight. Stylistically, it doesn't look too good. I mean, a lot of people saying that AJ got stamina problems and Big Baby may wear him down and he may lay on him in the second half of that fight. That could be a possibility. But the jab in the right hand of Anthony Joshua, man, that's the one thing that he got going on for him is that he has a big punch. And Big Baby is going to go through a lot of punches before he gets close up on Anthony Joshua. Not to mention remember the uppercut that floored Klitschko? He got that too. But we ain't going to sit here and prop up Anthony Joshua too much. I still got my issues right there. It took Fury to move to ESPN to wake Wilder ass up. Yeah, true shit. That's a good point, Brian. That's a hell of a good point. Maybe that was it. I mean, and this is why if you really look at it, yeah, Deontay Wilder pissed off at Tyson Fury for backing out of their rematch. He mad at him. You see him on social media going back and forth. But at the end of the day, he understands what Fury did. He understands Fury stroke. He had to strike while the iron was hot. We ain't happy about it. No, don't at all. But he had to do what he had to do. And so Wilder's now, like you said, he woke up. He waking up. He looking around boxing and like, hold up. Hold up. Ho. You did. And I'm what? You did what? Oh, fuck. No. Oh, no. Let's sit down and have a conversation. No way. Lion Bob, what's up with you, man? What's up with you? Man, don't act like Wilder calculated anything. Tyson got a big deal with ESPN, and AJ has been getting paid for days. Wilder's only now trying to get paid by ditching Showtime. It's not about ditching Showtime. You know what I'm saying? It's about him. Look, he's 33 years old, bruh. He's still it's not going to make sense for these dudes to do what they did, and he's supposed to stay there and let Showtime gonna see him. It ain't about ditching Showtime, man. I mean, I don't know. I can't say what it is truthfully. I'm just going by what Wilder is saying that it is. He's saying that, look, it's about him getting the biggest fights that he can get and providing for his family. And you can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at that. And on top of that, he bringing his crew with him. He bringing Al and them with him. So, I mean, this is what he said is about. Maybe he want to do this Showtime. I don't know. Maybe so. Showtime did a lot for him. They ain't pay him according to what say like the other guys getting, but it is what it is. As far as the fights that we got from Deontay Wilder on Showtime, Luis Ortiz, they were going to do Povetkin fight was ordered. So, I mean, what was we talking about? They made him a world champion. Bermain Stavern. I don't know. Last of a dying breed. What's up with you? Wilder doing what he got to do for him. Exactly. I ain't mad at that, man. I ain't mad at that, man. I can't be mad at that at all, man. I can't be mad at that at all, man. And so we'll see how this all works out. Wilder has not locked in with no one yet. We just know that he's shopping. We just know that he's willing to have a conversation. And on top of that, what makes this so sweet to me, I want to see all of these fighters on that same network, as many top rated fighters as we can get. And he is bringing his whole crew. He is not signing with Eddie. He ain't getting with Oscar. He like, I'm sticking with my people, but we just coming and making a splash on DAZN to put our hands in the cookie jar too. And you better bring the right numbers. Yeah, man. Danny Garcia said no to $3 million versus Bud. Yeah, Danny Garcia on Joke Time, man. Danny Garcia wanted $10 million to fight Spence. He said no to $3 million to fight Bud. I don't know what's up with Danny Garcia, man. I don't know what's up with Danny right now. He down to fight Granados, though. Easy. Sean Isaacs, what's up with you? Eddie and Golden Boy forced to cooperate. Yeah, that's good, but that's fine. I'm good with that. As a boxing fan, we all good with that. Force their asses to work together if you got to do that. And that's the power of a network. You're going to give us what we want because we paying you. We keeping your brand afloat. You're going to give us what we want. And that's the beautiful thing about having all of these fighters on a same network. It's the beautiful thing. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why I'm like, I'm good with it, son. I'm totally good with it. I'm all the way good with it. Danny been overpaid to fight bums thanks to Heyman. Man, Danny took shots. I mean, he did get Thurman and Porter. It's just that, yo, every so often he gets a cherry. He is Danny Cherry Pie Garcia. You know what I mean? He ain't locked into no network deal, but he don't want to go over there and make a fat bag and fight Terrence Crawford. But he want to stay over on PBC and talk all this noise about Crawford. They 1-1 in the amateurs. Crawford, like, I'm going to your father to talk to your daddy and try to get that fight. What's up? It's crazy, man. Danny is spoiled, man. Yeah, Danny's spoiled, man. Danny's spoiled, man. But Danny, I thought Danny was talking about checking out of boxing, but it's her listening to him talk. He like he's going to be around for a while. Well, we'll see. We'll see. He wants to make his way back to a championship fight when Earl Spence Jr. would give him the time of day. I don't know about now, but he definitely would give him the time of day. You can make a shot at the IBF. What's up? He could have easily took that fight. DAZN cornered the middleweight division. They have a monopoly on it. All the belts, the names, and the styles. Exactly. And this is the reason I'm saying that Jamal Charlo should realize that. It's the best thing for his career. And then to see things, if this is, I say, if this Wilder deal for DAZN actually goes through, this now infiltrates Al Heyman on DAZN and his possible brand. So guess what, Charlo? You can still rock with Al. You can still rock with all your usual folks. Just come on over to that. If Wilder decides to go here, that's fine. Then go with it. Your people gonna still be there. It just makes sense. Is Triple G going to mess with the boo-boo smoke? That's the real question. That's a good question. I hope so. I hope so. That's one of the things they also saying about this Wilder deal is that it comes with stipulations about him facing Dillian White. So, you know, and if that's going to be the case, that's going to definitely push the AJ fight down a little further. That's what they're saying. But Triple G versus Demetrius Andrade will be the fight to see, cuz. That'll be the fight to see. Danny and Porter both said that they think Spence versus Bud should fight each other first. What? Man, they don't have that standing no more to say that, man. Last I checked, I've been seeing the interviews of Showtime Sean Porter and Kenny Porter going around, man. They all on the Earl Spence band. Oh, yeah, we want to fight Spence. We want Spence now. They always want to fight with Spence when he got a fight booked. We'll see. I don't got much bad to say about Sean Porter other than he needs to win his respect level back. That's the only bad thing I got to say. I mean, the man has put in work. He does have. I was listening to Kenny Porter talk, and Kenny Porter does make sense. I mean, the man got some good names from his amateur days to his professional days. The dude has always been a hell of a warrior, hell of a fighter. It's just that Spence came and just took the air up out of his sails, man. And he needs to get his respect back from that. It's just being honest. And maybe this is that internet age we talking about where we get caught up in the moment. But I've never seen a fight allow another fighter to take over their press conference. approach him in the ring and don't fight him. I mean, I ain't. You see when Everson Lower approached Canelo Alvarez, what Canelo do? Canelo said, "Oh shit, okay, you want to run up on me like that? Oh, it's going down." You know, and it's just I don't know. Triple G versus Canelo 3 in the pipelines. If I'm repeating what's being said, just join. Yeah, it's in the pipeline, but I don't think it's going to be the first fight. Of course, they're talking letting Triple G fight this summer. And we already know that Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs is on the card. So, of course, that got to all play out. They're saying maybe for September, but even then, I don't think so, bro. I think, in my personal opinion, I think it happens next May if it's going to happen. I think it happens next May. I don't see them. I can't say what Canelo does. He's been surprising me a lot lately, but to come off a Daniel Jacobs fight and then maybe go after Gennady Golovkin right behind it, I don't know. And then what happens? And I think they would honestly like to see Gennady Golovkin face Demetrius Andrade for that last title, because I said it before. Imagine if you get let's just say it all plays out this way. I ain't saying it is, but if it does, Canelo Alvarez with 3 of the belts and Gennady Golovkin for the final belt, and then they can come back in that trilogy fight for total undisputed. Do you know how much, man? Do you know the selling point? Man, do you know what that would do to the boxing world? And I think, honestly, DAZN or whoever the powers that be will sit back and look at that situation and say, you know what? Because Triple G is rated awful high in the WBO. Maybe we can make him let her get a play for Demetrius Andrade. Let's see if he can win that title. And if not, and if he can, then we looking at a monster fight between Gennady Golovkin and Triple G for the third one for undisputed at middleweight. That would be huge. That would be huge. That would be huge. I got Boo Boo crushing the whole division. Okay, we'll see. Boo Boo, this is his time to step up. We've been needing to see it, bro. We thought we was going to see it with Billy Joe Saunders. We ain't get it, but we need to see it because he ain't done shit at 160 right now. Fuller Sports says, but Dillian White's on ESPN. No, he hasn't signed a deal with ESPN. He has yet to sign a deal with ESPN. I heard he's having conversations, but I just think that if the zone lures a Deontay Wilder, I don't think Dillian White going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere because Dominique Brazil is the mandatory, but who's right behind that? Dillian White, WBC silver champion, right? His time may come later on down the line, but he's telling Eddie Hearn, he's telling him, if you want to keep me over here, if y'all want me to stay here, get me a championship fight. Get me a big name fight. Well, with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua over there on the same net, man, I don't see no reason for Dillian White to go no goddamn way. That's just being 100. Canelo has Line Bar says Canelo has that cartel boss political clout. This is what is wrong with boxing. That and the network roadblocks and milking of big fights. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, put them all on the same network, man. It's the only way we're going to get it. And unless it becomes a mandatory situation. And then it's going to purse bids and we're going to get it no matter what. That can be a possibility too. And that's something to watch also about Tyson Fury. I'm telling people now, man, they will maneuver Tyson Fury in the WBO heavyweight division. If he becomes Anthony Joshua's mandatory, that will be something. That will be something. Just watch that situation, man. Watch the Fury. If Fury becomes Anthony Joshua's mandatory, that fight will have to go to a purse bid eventually. With the connection of Bob Arum and the WBO, the power of ESPN, they will put their foot on the gas to make that shit, bro. And then we talking about Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua in the mandatory spot. I'm just saying, watch that situation. But I think that has to go through Dillian White, right? Because Dillian White is rated #1, but he's not the mandatory, if I last recall. So we'll see, man. Watch that situation that it's playing out in the WBO at heavyweight. I'm telling y'all. Dillian signing the ESPN, the trash talk between him and Theory will be off the charts. I'll get you saying Fury. Yeah, it would be. That would be something to watch. That would be something to watch. And ESPN to give him that money, but we'll see. That's what ESPN is in the business of doing. That's what Bob Arum is in the business of doing right now. They in the business of stealing the bait. If I can't get these, I got to get I'm trying to sign as many of the fighters that they want to fight. So I was saying, if he gets a Dillian White, if he gets a Tyson Fury, these are the fighters that, of course, the other side will want to fight. Dillian White is in a real good position to lure Deontay Wilder back to ESPN. Or it'll be a hell of a bidding war between ESPN and DAZN or whoever else. On top of that, of course, Tyson Fury is in the same position. So it's all about bait. It's like ESPN trying to sign the bait while DAZN is trying to sign the stars. You know what I mean? That's what it seemed like. Canelo, New Day says Canelo is just following the Mayweather political clout route. Yeah. Shit, he is. He learned something or two. Not only did he get schooled inside the ring, but he got schooled outside the ring too, right? 92 says Canelo versus Jacobs, fire. Can't wait. We are almost less than almost a week and a day away from Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. next Saturday. Man, oh man. The talks, the panels that's going to be made on YouTube behind that fight. Everybody going to have something to say about the results of that fight. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait for next weekend, man. I cannot wait for next weekend. I will be doing a video about the prediction of Showtime Sean Porter versus Yordenis Ugas. I'm looking forward to that fight somewhat. I'm definitely looking forward to that fight. There's a lot of fan speculation out there that Yordenis Ugas may just beat Sean Porter. There's a lot of people out there talking like, yo, Ugas got a hell of a chance. He's long. He can fight on the outside, Cuban style. I don't know, man. I don't know. They saying Yordenis got a good shot. Fuller Sports says stylistically, though, Boo Boo would be a big problem for Triple G. The Billy Joe Saunders fight is a possibility because he ain't fighting for that 168 belt no more. He ain't fighting. When they removed him from that situation? Yeah, that would be a tough fight for Gennady Golovkin. But it just would make sense. I mean, it's a risky fight because if Gennady Golovkin does lose to Demetrius Andrade, the luster between him and Canelo fight at the third fight would die down dramatically. It would die down big time. But it's high risk, high reward. It's the same deal because if he wins and beats Andrade for that title, and if Canelo beats Daniel Jacobs, Slim, undisputed in their third fight, that will have everybody and their mamas, fathers, sisters, cousins signing up to DAZN. I'm sorry, that's just 100. I mean, that's just the facts. So it's high risk, high reward. I mean, it's high risk, high reward situation if they decide to put Gennady Golovkin in there with Demetrius Andrade. And listening to the words of Demetrius Andrade, he welcomed him in that fight. It's a dangerous fight for Golovkin at 37 years old. First fight in his deal or second fight in his deal with DAZN. It's real risky. But if he pulls it off, the reward, and it would definitely speed up the Canelo fight. It'd be just too much at stake in that fight. Too much money, too much talk, too much. It'd be huge, bro. It'd be huge. Porter beats Ugas. You say Porter beats Ugas, New Day? I feel you. Brian Thompson says, I'm pulling for Mikey. The Spence hype needs to come to a halt. I know that's right, bro. I know that's right. We'll see, man. I'm dying to see this, man. One ab, Mikey. Mikey has an ab and a half. And we'll see, man. Spence looking good, man. Spence looking shredded. You know, looking good. I mean, I'm not honestly expecting Mikey to do it. I usually can root for the underdogs, but I mean, everything that I know about the sport of boxing and everything I see about the sport of boxing tells me that Errol Spence Jr. is going to destroy Mikey Garcia. But I have been wrong in the past, and I could be wrong here. I smell an upset this weekend. You smell an upset this weekend between Ugas and Sean Porter? No, a lot of people saying that, man. A lot of people saying that, and that'll be real unfortunate. Because if Sean Porter loses to Ugas before he had a chance to redeem himself against Spence, you know, the people, you know, how Spence did to him and redeem himself against Thurman, it'd be unfortunate for Sean Porter, man. He's going to be heartbroken behind that, bro. Real talk. But, hey, Ugas is hungry. Ugas been winning. He been taking fights on short notice, winning. He been outboxing people. He been dropping people. Yo, man, Ugas been looking real good. You know what I'm saying? I still think that Ray Robinson fight was a beautiful fight, man. Real talk. The Tomas Delorme fight was a beautiful fight. Man. Crawford called Spencer fat boy fighting little guys. Yeah. You know, Spence gonna be heading to 54 soon, man. You definitely fighting a little dude right here, man. And, you know, I talked to an old school boxing fan, right? It's funny if you talk to like an old dude who's been watching boxing since the 70s and the 80s and you bring the situation up to him, it's like, oh, man, they just straight shit on it. You know what I mean? It's us new age fans, us this generation fans of boxing to understand how this thing is going. You know, we the only ones that's really like geared up for it. But a lot of old school fans, man, they ain't even they ain't even thinking about it, you know. Crawford, Brooke, Badu, Peterson, Chris Algieri. Yeah, yeah. That's not the creme de la creme of the welterweight division right there, 92. And all the bums before. Yeah, yeah. Still young though, man. Well, I ain't gonna say he's still young. He still got the sky's still the limit for Earl Spence Jr. His career is far from over. He still got a lot of time, you know. I mean, yo, the Thurman fight's still right there. You know, if Porter gets through Ugas, Porter speaking up on him heavy, but we've seen it all before. We've heard it all before from Porter. Porter says he'll possibly even be at the fight. I hope he shows up. If Porter doesn't show up to Mikey versus Spence and he beat Ugas, Slim, I got a lot to say about that, Slim. I got a lot to say about that. If Porter beats Ugas and he don't show up to Spence versus Mikey, I got a lot to say about that. So, man, look, I will buy Porter's ticket anywhere in the house. Tell him, let me know. Send me the bill. I will buy the ticket. Just send Showtime Sean Porter to Spence versus Mikey fight. Come on, man. Porter, you got to be there. Run up in the ring, bruh. Just like he did you. Run up in the ring. Run up in the ring. If you don't want Earl Spence Jr. to possibly steal that Pacquiao fight from y'all, then run up in the ring. Put some pressure on the situation. Like he did you. Like you did Danny. Like you did Keith. I'm just saying, man. Brooker was already damaged and frail from fighting Triple G. You funny. Yeah, man. Y'all already know how I feel about that situation. Y'all already know about that shit, man. Yeah, but your answer was crazy. You guys, Porter is overweight and has 2 hours. Porter is overweight. Oh, nah, get out of here, Long. Hey, yo, I'm missing the weigh-in, man. I'm about to tune that in, man. Stop playing, Joe. Porter misses weight. Hey, Porter better hit that weight before he lose that damn title. Porter is overweight and has 2 hours to make weight. He gonna have to shit that weight out. How much was he over? Do you know, Lawrence? Can you keep me hip, man? How much was Showtime Sean Porter overweight? Oh, man, it was like 0.2, 0.3 ounces. What is it, man? God damn, Porter, you know, he a big dude, man. We were just listening to him and his father, Kenny Porter, say that this dude fought Usyk back in the day. You know what I mean? Damn, Porter missing weight. I don't want to see Porter versus Ugas for a vacant title, bro. I want to see Porter defend his title. That'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. Damn, Porter could beat Spence. Porter could beat Spence. Spence is tailor-made for him, but Porter just don't know it for some reason. It's about heart sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta have that heart, bro. You gotta have the heart. Look at Danny. Danny ain't got the heart. Keith. I don't believe Keith believes in his body right now. I don't believe Keith think his body will hold up to how Spence will fight him. And I think that's what Keith's trying to get into a position where he's convinced that his body will hold up against an Earl Spence Jr. He won't be a Kell Brook. You know what I mean? Well, Kell had the heart, but his body just didn't hold up. Damn, Joe. Damn. Knockout of the year candidate alert. Williams KO. Oh, really? Second round? Oh, damn, I'm missing some good shit, man. I'm missing some good shit being up on here with y'all today, man. Damn. Fury looking fit and hungry to me. I don't believe he's ducking. You say you don't believe Fury is ducking? Okay. I mean, I don't know what to believe then, bro. To be in the the fourth quarter of negotiations, got the fight right there at your fingertips, and you pull out like that. I mean, I don't know if you don't want. I don't know what else to call that, bro. Sounds like a duck to me. You know what I mean? Sounds like a duck to me. The deal that he did with ESPN, he could have done after the Wilder fight. So I mean, I don't know however you want to define that, man. Don't act like that deal would have just disappeared. He could have did that after Wilder. Damn, man, I can't get over Sean Porter missing weight though, dog. I hope this dude make weight, man. I hope he missed weight. Bundu was never stopped. He went 12 rounds versus Thurman, and Chris went 12 versus Pac. He got his ass whooped, but still went full rounds. Yeah, he got knocked down like 6 times in that fight. I mean, I get you, man. Look, man, I'm not saying Spence is a bum. Y'all ain't gonna get me on record to say that, man. I don't think Spence is a bad fighter. I just need to see it, and I'm gonna keep on sticking to that position until I see it. You know what I mean? I tell that to everybody. Shout out to the homie Monty Brown TV, my main man. Go over to subscribe to Monty Brown TV. Cool dude. I always tell him, though, I have nothing against Earl Spence. And he's real tight with Spence. It's just that I need to see it. I need to see it. I'm not one of these eye test people. I need to see the fucking fight. You know what I mean? Real talk. Money talk, bullshit walk, man. Yeah. I hear you. Money talk, bullshit walk all day. And that's what I'm saying. But it's not like that Tyson Fury wasn't going to get paid. Tyson Fury is worth what? Well over 20 million. I just did this in the research. I don't know if it was 20 million pounds or $20 million. Tyson got money. Most importantly, if Tyson was hurting for money as he's acting like it's about now, then why the hell did he donate his entire purse that he got in the Wilder fight to charity? Oh, man, y'all act like this man hurting. Stop pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the money. He ducked. It's a duck. It ain't about nothing else but being ducked. Any deal that he wanted to sign would have still existed if he would have beat Deontay Wilder. It's a duck, bruh. It's no other way to shape, form, or fashion. There ain't no other way to talk about it. Earl Spence stops Hurd at 54. Man, you out your mind, LeBron. You tripping. Earl Spence stops Hurd at 54. Hurd is the real champ. Why would you come in here and disrespect a real champ like that, bruh? How you gonna say that, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, everybody want to see Hurd downfall out this thing, son. Hurd, man, I've been noticing that about YouTube. A lot of people on YouTube is hoping for Hurd downfall, man. Y'all need to cut that shit out, man. I remember when people thought that Jamel Charlo was going to be the dude until he got his ears boxed off by Tony Harrison. Man, y'all need to cut that shit out, man. Look here, man. Gerald Swift Hurd is the king of 154, and 160 going to be on notice when he moves up and he takes that division over too. You hear me, though? I'm telling you, man. Y'all don't understand. Y'all gonna stop taking shots at my main man Hurd out here, man. Y'all tripping, man. Shit, that's the real champ. That's the real champ. He came over and did in half of the time what all these other dudes have been there for. Sandy Law been there forever. Jamel Charlo been there forever. Jamal Charlo, all the time he was there, he ain't even do half of the shit that Hurd did. Hurd is the real champ. You dig? The real champ. Ain't no man. And look, and if Harrison beats Charlo, Harrison gonna get stopped again. He's already beat Harrison. Those are his leftovers. He could do it again. Take the belt up off him. It's gonna happen, Captain. You hear me though? It's gonna happen, Captain. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, hey LeBron, you know you want to set me off, bro. That'll do it right there, bro. That'll do it all day, man. You can't come here talking about Hurd, and you can't come here talking about Gary Russell Jr. That's why I stopped the show. That's why I stopped the show. Fuck all that. That's what I stopped the show. You can't talk about neither man. And Leo Santa Cruz, we on your heels too. The whole DMV is on your heels. We on your heels, son. Leo Santa Cruz, we are on your heels if you even think about announcing another fight. If the words come out of your mouth, we on your heels. We on your neck. I'm telling you. You better not usher another fight, Leo Santa Cruz, if it does not involve Gary Russell Jr. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that. Look here, man. I'm going to finish up by saying that for anybody who haven't heard, Gennady Golovkin signs a 6-fight deal with DAZN. He is now down with DAZN that puts all the big middleweight fights at his grasp. Of course, a good rematch or the trilogy with Canelo Alvarez, a possible fight with Demetrius Andrade. All of these fights are now very possible with no polished shit, no polished tricks, no polished nothing for Gennady Golovkin. And as for Deontay Wilder, for those who have not heard, Deontay Wilder is shopping around. He's talked with DAZN last week. The deal wasn't what he wanted, so he'll come back this week with his crew. We're talking Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel, Lou DiBella, the whole crew. They going back over to DAZN and see what they're talking about and sit down and try to work out a multi-fight deal. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. And for anybody else who wondering why Deontay Wilder will be facing Dominique Brazil on pay-per-view, it's because the news has been let out is that Top Rank was offering Deontay Wilder $12.5 million to face Dominique Brazil. And so Showtime had to come up with that money. And the only way they can do it without having a hole blown in their budget is to have Deontay Wilder face this man on pay-per-view to try to pay the man. So we'll see. So it is what it is, man. Hurd stopped Trout, dropped Law, and dropped Tony Harrison. Let's not leave that out neither. Let's not leave that out, please. And he's going to destroy J-Rock. And Jaime Munguia steady ducking. And Kell Brook don't want no smoke. Oh, the story goes longer than that, bruh. The story goes longer than that, 92. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than Law. I hear Law's going up to 162. I heard some news break out that Sandy Law is talking about going up to 160 pounds. And Errol Law is a Cuban fighter, and we know how he get down. If he needs to sign a deal to go somewhere else to get the smoke, he will. Maybe that's a possibility for Jamal Charlo. I didn't think about that. But then again, they fight in the same gym. That can't happen. They both fight for Ronnie Shields. So that can't happen. That can't happen. This is a Herd channel all day. All day. All day. This is a DMV channel all day. The Russells, Herd, whoever, you know what I'm saying, that fights from this town. I'm riding. But at the end of the day, Herd has the respect of the boxing world, and he should have your respect. And to the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter, Made Man 511, Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum, Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. Much love to each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with the homie today. This was a spontaneous show, as always, and I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Tune back here when we get up with the Showtime Sean Porter versus Jordanis Ugas. It wouldn't be too far-fetched. Tonight we do a late night stream. You know what I mean? Y'all know how sometimes I do on Friday nights off the late night. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if you up, if you at work, if you cooling, if you got to go to work tonight, I might rock with y'all tonight off the late night. We talking the 2, 3 a.m. streams. I might just do that. Don't, it ain't too far-fetched. But until then, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Showtime Sean Porter versus Jordanis Ugas. We will be here. Appreciate everybody, man. To the next video. Peace out.